Welcome back, pipers and tobacco enthusiasts ages 21 and over. My name is Ben, and today I'm asking Porch Piper Tom 20 questions. You're watching Expand Your Palate. Tom, it's great to have you on the show.
I really appreciate you asking me.
Yes, sir. So why don't you just kind of tell my audience a little bit more about you and your channel and what you're about?
Okay, well, I started the channel a couple of years ago on the urging of my two brothers from another mother, as I call them,
Mm-hmm.
and I really wasn't sure. I really wasn't sure what to do, and I made a couple of videos for people. I used my pipes and my tobacco as an example for people that have issues, especially with their hands. And so I don't know, three or four. And then I had a death in the family. My mom passed, and YouTube kind of went by the wayside
Yeah.
for a while. So once again, from the urging of Fistful of Briar, the George Tony and Gent and T-Bone, I started it back up again. And I guess like a lot of us, I found a beautiful, generous, wonderful community. I started watching different people, learning, uh, and it has blossomed into something I never thought it would.
Yeah.
You know, uh, I told my wife, I said, man, if I get like 10 subscribers, I'll just be elated. And I get just as excited today if I get a sub or a comment that than I like I did when I first started.
Mm-hmm.
It's exciting. I got to meet a lot of the guys up at Muletown this past year. That was just a real thrill for me to be able to go. And we sat and hobnobbed and smoked smoked our brains out.
Yeah. Now,
And
will you be at the Ohio Pipe Show in Dublin, Ohio in August?
no, no, I won't. My wife has a soap and beauty care business,
Okay, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
and she does festivals and whatnot. And so, and it takes due to my obstacles that I have to overcome.
Hmm.
It takes quite a bit to get me out and get me somewhere and all of that. And if it wasn't for Fistful of Briar, I would have never been able to even. Make it to Muletown.
Yeah.
So, but next year I hope to go to a couple of. I want to go to Muletown again, and I'd like to go to a couple more shows. There's a lot of other people I'd love to meet.
Hmm.
This community is just incredible.
Yeah.
It really is, as you very well know.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
It's really it amazed me. Like when I first got into it, I would watch all these guys, and I'm so used to watching the big people on YouTube, and then I get
uh-huh.
into pipes and I'm watching all these guys who to me seem so up there, and it's like they're just regular guys. I've talked
Yeah.
to all of them. They're awesome.
Yeah.
And I did reach out to Parsimonious Piper. I emailed him. I don't know if he.
Great guy. Great guy.
Uh-huh. And a couple other guys that I want to make videos like this with, and they're just all like down to earth people. It's amazing.
And the guys that I met at Muletown, it was like we'd all been, together for a long time. We all just fell in like your old favorite pair of shoes. There's no egos and all of that. And, you know, guys that you see and you comment back and forth with, and they're at one level of pipe smoking and you're at another, and
Hmm.
it didn't matter. We all just fit together like a puzzle.
Yeah,
They're
I love it.
awesome.
I love
Yeah.
it. Uh,
Yeah.
so what are you smoking right now?
Today I've got my Rossi Is this the center? I think it is. I think it's the 8702. And I just got some basic codger Prince Albert at the
Oh,
moment.
I was gonna show you. I have. So I love to collect old tins. So
Yeah, what
got
you got? Yeah,
that. I got the half
there
and
you
half,
go. There you go.
and then
Yeah,
I got Union Leader. I had never heard of this, but I saw it at a thrift shop.
yeah, that's old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
So I keep those in my little pipe case. I went to Habitat for Humanity and I got a nice china cabinet for 45 bucks.
Sweet.
And I just fill it with all my pipes. I love it.
Sweet. I've been working on the my wall back here, and
Yeah.
I got up above me. I've got a Prince Albert Mobile, and it's got the small cans, and it's got one big
Yeah.
can up there. My grandpa, uh, that's what he's smoked.
Yeah.
Rolled his own cigarettes, of course, and
Mm.
couple once in a while I'd see him with the pipe, but he could meticulously roll a cigarette like it came right out of the Philip Morris machine there.
My grandfather smoked half and half in Borkum Riff.
Yeah, Borkum Riff. Yeah,
And I
yeah.
never knew him to smoke pipes. He stopped smoking pipes, I think, in the 70s.
Hmm.
And then when he had passed away, he left pipes to my dad, and my dad gave them to me, and I was like, what am I gonna do with these? Like
Yeah,
I'm not an old man.
yeah,
And
that's
then
right.
then I started doing research, and the first blend I ever bought was Early Morning Pipe, and then Peterson's Sherlock Holmes,
Both great blends.
and I just fell
Yeah,
in love with it.
yeah, yeah. I used to smoke a lot of EMP, but I still do. But um, I've gone through that gamut of aromatics, English, Virginia, and I'm much more of a burley guy. But
Mhm.
I do enjoy a good English blend or a Virginia occasionally.
Yeah, I love a Virginia Perique. I was
Mhm.
watching one of your videos, and you had mentioned a Burley Morning Pipe. Was that like a custom blend that somebody had made, or?
Yeah, that was the blender Ken Byron Ventures, and he had a Papa Bear turned me on to him. He sent me a few ounces of burley morning pipe, fell in love with it, and then Papa sent me some burlier morning pipe,
Uh-huh.
fell in love with that. And then last year, I guess due to all of the Sutliff issues, if memory serves me correctly, he couldn't get that particular blend
Yeah,
in that same format. And I bought some of the 2025, and it's okay. It's not like the 2024. The
yeah,
2026, you might as well smoke corn silks. You know what I mean? It's horrible.
yeah,
And the burlier, you can't get it. You can't get burlier morning pipe anymore. Now, so many people in the community have been gracious to me. I mean, they're
yeah.
just so generous. Lukester sent me 2 ounces of burlier morning pipe, which I refuse to open because once I open it, you know what's going to happen.
It's gone.
It's gone, baby.
That's like
So, yeah,
I have Peterson's Nutty Cut from 2012.
yeah,
And they don't make it anymore, and I just
no,
special occasions.
yeah, special occasion. So, well, most of the tobaccos that I have were gifted to me, I must admit. And a lot of them, the ones I got jarred up, I'll smoke. The ones that are in the tins, I'm just, I don't,
Sitting
I
on
don't
them
know.
for now,
I'm
yeah.
hoarding them, man. I'm hoarding them.
I do the same thing.
Yeah, I think a lot of us do.
Yeah, I got shit that
Yeah,
I probably won't touch for years.
right. That's right. I've got some small batches that, I won't touch. Uh, and then really, um, I only know two pipe smokers that I see, I see the Georgetonian gent every week and we talk every day and he's close by. He's been my comrade and brother from another mother for 30 years. And so And then T-Bone, his son, I see him occasionally, but we're the only guys that get together and actually have a bowl.
Hmm.
So I'm not going to probably open something unless I'm going to share it with them,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So,
And
yeah,
for me, a lot of my cellar, the reason I stock up so much is kind of the resale value. I mean, if I hold on to some of these for 30, 40 years, I've seen tins go for a lot.
ridiculous.
And then I could use that money to buy more pipes.
Well, by then, you'll probably have all the pipes you need, you know? And that was the other thing. A couple of years ago, I started trying to get everything I could get my hands on, but I wouldn't smoke it.
Hmm.
And and I think that I've learned, well, I certainly have learned what I like and what I don't like. And now, I smoke the same few blends every day, and my cellar's
Yeah,
it's getting thinner, but I try to go vertical with it.
yeah. You got your
I,
go-to stuff.
yeah, I don't need, tins that I'm just not going to enjoy or smoke.
Yeah,
And I don't chase tobacco. I don't,
yeah.
I don't, I don't do that.
You're
So
not into like those buying a lot of the small batches and stuff. And
no, I don't do it. I don't do it. I've been gifted some. I probably got one.
yeah,
I probably got about six
see, I
small
love it. A
batches.
small batch comes out, I buy 3 or 4 tins.
Yeah.
Love it.
And
But
I really didn't understand the concept of small batches until a few years ago, like when that Navy cast came out, that
yeah,
Navy cast, no, Navy Sun Bear.
yeah.
Man, I should have bought a bunch of tins of that, you
Hmm.
know. But I didn't, and of course now, you're not going to get it.
Yeah.
So, but that's okay, man. I'll tell you, I'm happy with my couple of codger blends
Hmm.
and my pipes. I don't need any more. I've got plenty, but you
Now,
know,
Prince Albert, because I've never
yeah,
had it. What is the flavor on that?
it's a burley. It's just a mild burley.
Hmm.
Of course, it used to be just a cigarette tobacco,
Yeah.
and now I've not ever had the actual original Prince Albert. This is the remake of that. But I really like, that and Carter Hall. Man, I just found that after going through that whole linear, time frame of trying all these different things, and here I am now just enjoying my few codger blends. So I've kind of come full circle.
Yeah. When my
Yeah,
grandfather left me the pipes and everything, he had a pouch and
yeah,
it still had tobacco in it that probably hasn't seen the light of day since the 70s.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm contemplating trying to rehydrate it. I don't know how long of a process that'll be, but I'd
All
like to
right.
try it. It might taste horrible, but it's
Yeah,
probably Prince Albert or half and
yeah.
half or
Yeah,
something.
it probably is. It probably is.
Excited about that.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
All right. Well, let's get into the real like 20 questions here.
All right, go ahead, man.
So for the first question, what got you into pipe smoking?
Hmm. Well, I don't think there was one defining moment because, admittedly, um, I started smoking cigarettes when I was about 13 or so.
Okay,
And,
yeah.
yeah. And then, but I wasn't a serious, let's say, cigarette smoker till I was about 16. You
Okay.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And, once I got my wheels and my freedom, maybe, it was full tilt boogie.
Yeah.
hmm But, and I smoked cigarettes for way too long. And, oh, I might quit for a little while off and on, but my cigarette smoking kind of evolved into cigar smoking,
Okay, yeah.
right? And I smoked cigars for quite a while, and I got into the whole thing where I had a locker at one of the shops,
Yep.
and we all meet on Saturdays, and I was very familiar with Fuentes and Padrones, and I had a nice collection, some Cubans, and
Hmm.
and uh, um, and I enjoyed it. I really
How old
enjoyed.
were you at the time with that?
I was I was probably in my early to mid 20s.
Okay.
You know, I smoked cigars for a while, um, and then probably smoked cigarettes too off and on during that time. I was just smoke, smoke, smoke. Um, and then I had some corn cobs. I think I had one actually. I had the Huck Finn and just some generic drugstore super value, whatever they called it.
Yeah.
And when I would go out camping and that type of thing, I would smoke my corn cob, thinking I had, man, I'm a pipe smoker.
Yeah.
So, but when I was in England in the service, guy gave me a really nice pipe. I wish I still had it today. I'm sure it was a Peterson. Uh,
Yeah.
now that I know what I didn't know then, and yeah, I enjoyed that. And when I came back to the States, I was still smoking. Then the pipe thing, it just kind of evolved, like I said. And I only had cobs. I didn't have any briars. I only had cobs. And it wasn't until really just a few years ago that I really was introduced to the briar.
Yeah.
It sounds strange because I've been smoking all this time,
Yeah.
and yet I knew nothing. I really knew nothing.
I wanted to ask you because I just sat and watched like 10 of your videos
Uh
and
oh.
just to do a little research. And
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you the Savinelli Romalou site that you tossed out.
Oh my God.
What
Okay.
what shape was it?
It was like a slight bent bulldog.
Was it like this? The three the
Yes.
okay, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. 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 I'd gone to that bargain bin, and I came away with my Lee Van Cleef Meerschaum.
Hmm.
And I honestly thought that the son of a bitch was made out of plastic.
Yeah.
That Romaloo site.
Because
And it
they look like it too. Even this one I have
yeah,
the lacquer on here is so
yeah,
shiny.
yeah. And it was all rusticated and I kind of knock it on my teeth and I'm
Yeah.
like, what is this? And I didn't like the way it was in my mouth. I rarely ever smoked it. And I didn't, what am I gonna do with it? And
Now
into the trash it went.
have you treated yourself to a new one since or no?
I have one Savinelli, and it's the Savinelli Bing,
Okay, yeah.
and I got that in when my mom passed because she was a avid golfer, and I kind of got that to kind of commemorate her lifestyle of golf, and I try to smoke that on Sundays. It's just kind of a thing.
That's nice.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
and I'd like to have some more, but honestly, there's other pipes that I've found that smoke. uh, They smoke great,
Yeah.
and they're at a price point I can afford. Rossi's, Vikings, Stanwells, I love,
Hmm.
uh, and Dr. Grabo's.
I
You
have a lot
know,
of Dr. Grabo's, yeah.
yeah, man, yeah, and they smoke great.
I have Dr. Grabo's and I think Peterson's my favorite. And
Mhm.
this is my favorite out of all my pipes. This is the Peterson XL90
Nice.
rusticated. But I like Savinelli. My grandfather left me two Savinellis, an Oscar Lucite, and I forget what the other one's called, but the one is like the big pot.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they're really nice. And then I wanted to show you. I have these are my two favorite corn cobs. So I have the Country
Oh,
Gentleman.
beautiful, baby.
I smoke
Beautiful.
I smoke EMP out of that, and then I have
Yeah.
this one. I think it's called the Diplomat.
It's either the Diplomat or the Patriot. It might
Oh,
be the,
the Patriot. Yeah, that's what it
is it?
is.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
it come with that stem?
No, I got these
Yeah.
on a website, foreverstems.com, I
Forever
think.
stems. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got about, I don't know, 10 cobs that I would smoke out of. And then I've got my cob of fame up here behind me.
Yeah.
But I just won I just won this cob in one PS's giveaway, and I haven't smoked it yet, but it's a real beauty, man. Look at that stem. I
Yeah.
love it. I
That's
love it.
nice.
Yeah,
Nice
that's
little
the
honey color on
oh
that.
yeah, I love it. I'm gonna smoke that on a Cobb Tuesday here coming up. And I love my cobs. I know a lot of people make fun of them, but
Yeah,
man, I think they're great.
I
I,
love it too.
I do too. I love them.
They have more character.
They have character. They have character. Absolutely. A lot of times when we go festival and I'll take a cob
Yeah.
and don't get a lot of comments, but once in a while somebody will, you know, say, who's that old codger over there? Look at that. What is he smoking? And you
Yeah.
know, they'll have to come up for a closer look.
I always take those camping. Oh gosh, it's raining. All right.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Let's figure this out.
Might have to move inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna take you in the garage.
That's all right.
Oh, look at that. Just sat down. It just started pouring. Good timing.
Good timing. Give me time to pack a pipe anyway.
Yeah.
Packing up my 1997 Stanwell commemorative. It this is a great smoker. It's got the tobacco shop Kramer's, which is over in Louisville, Kentucky,
Mm-hmm.
and I got one, and Gent's got one, and T-Bone's got one, and it's just a great smoker, man. I love it.
All right. So, second question here is,
Yeah,
what was the first blend that you ever smoked?
I think it was that. I'll call it super value. It might have been not been called that, but it was one of those super value, pouches you get at the drugstore.
Yeah.
And then probably shortly after that, probably Captain Black
Okay. Yeah.
original. Probably. Yeah, probably so.
Yeah. Mine would have been either Captain Black or half and half.
Yeah.
And then, question number three. How many pipes do you have in your collection?
Oh, now I'd say I have about 35 briars maybe, and probably about 15 cobs. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Now, which one of those pipes is your all-time favorite out of all of them?
I was thinking about that the other day, and I would have to put that into some different categories.
Yeah.
Sentimental value would be the two pipes that I acquired from my grandpa after he passed. And one of them I had restored, and the other one I just kind of left alone. Um, and they're just drugstore pipes. They didn't have, my grandparents didn't have anything. They lived out in the holler.
Yeah.
And I treasure those. I
Mm-hmm.
treasure those. And then several of my pipes have been gifted to me,
Mm-hmm.
and those are treasures to me that someone would buy me or gift me a pipe. Uh, George Tony and Gent, he's been very gracious to me over the years. Uh, Pipe Man 1861 has sent me, and Walt, Carolina Kirk. has sent me a bunch of pipes, all of which I smoke out of. Um, and I really appreciate those. Uh, and would you ask me what my favorite pipe is to smoke out of? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's usually the one I'm smoking. You
Okay, yeah.
you know, seriously, I love this Stanwell 97. It's a great smoker. I was just gifted a Stanwell 129. Great smoker. I love it. Um, and uh, the first pipe that was ever was a Peterson that was gifted to me
Hmm.
once again by the Georgetonian gent. And you know, I love those pipes, and I just they mean more to me than just having a bowl.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they mean more to me than just as opposed to something I've bought and that I like.
Hmm.
Yeah. So but right now it's this Stanwell.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So do you prefer flake, ribbon, coin, plug, etc., etc.?
Yeah. A lot of that depends on what I'm doing. I like uh I like ribbon cut, or like the Prince Albert, you know, it's kind of chopped up in the ribbon's kind of chopped up. I like that because I can manage that fairly well.
Yeah.
Um, I like the coins, like the Peter Stokeby a bullseye, because I can just fold that and put it in down into the bowl. I like that. Um, Everything I touch, I make a mess out of.
Yeah.
So, anything that requires less less task and easy to maintain. That's what I go for.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any favorite drink pairings?
Oh, heavy leaded fuel, baby. I'm a I'm a coffee drinker from morning till night. You
All
know.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I probably drink too much coffee, but that's just
Yeah.
kind of keeps me where I need to be.
I hate coffee with a burning passion.
Hey, really?
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah.
I used to work at Dunkin' Donuts and I've tried coffee more ways than you could count, and I just can't get behind it. I like green tea.
Do you?
I'm a green tea and tequila guy.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Those are my drinks.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be a tequila guy myself uh, until I switched over to bourbons and whiskeys. And,
Yeah.
back then my motto was life's too short to drink cheap booze.
There you go. Yeah.
Right. So, but I don't, I will have a beer occasionally. I don't think I've had one this year yet, but
Yeah.
occasionally I'll have a beer or I'll have an old fashioned.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Occasionally.
I hate old fashions.
Do
I'll
you
tell you
really?
what. Oh, I can't get, and I don't, because are they made with bourbon or scotch?
Mhm. Yeah, bourbon.
Bourbon.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I've only found like one bourbon I like, which is Buffalo Trace.
that's a good one. Yeah,
But I am just all about tequila. I don't like vodka.
yeah.
I'm a little into spiced rum,
Hmm.
and I'm not big on beer. I like ciders.
Yeah, and
Ciders.
I like ales.
Ales are, yeah.
I do like ales. So, but
My dad loves IPAs. I can't stand them.
I can't do IPAs.
Yeah.
No, 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 sir.
Mm-mm.
No. Well, I admittedly have an addictive personality,
Yeah.
and so I ran the gamut of all types of nefarious activities, shall we say?
Yeah.
Yeah, and there just comes a time in a person's life where you have to reevaluate things
Correct. Yeah.
permanently. And
Yeah.
so for me, that I had a pretty traumatic experience, and I had to reevaluate things. And so uh, that all that you know drinking and carrying on, and that had to go by the wayside.
You did say something that resonated a lot with me in one of your videos about how you used to be a little bit full of yourself and kind of self-centered. I think I don't remember the
Yeah,
word you
yeah,
used,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah,
yeah, and then God kind of hit
yeah,
you with the hardships to kind of tell you
yeah,
to
yeah,
yeah,
buddy.
and that resonates a lot with me. I used to make music myself from 2017 until 2021 or
Uh-huh.
2022, and I had a lot of fun doing it. I performed on a lot of stages. I met a lot of famous people and half famous people, and I had this ego about me where I was untouchable. I was on
I
top of the
dig it.
world,
I dig it.
and nothing could bring me down. And I hurt a lot of people. I was an asshole,
Yep.
and I kind of feel like through cigars and pipes, I've learned to take life a little bit slower, take blessings a little bit more as they come, and not be so stuck up and full of myself. So,
You're preaching to the choir, baby.
yeah.
Yeah, I was, well, I played professionally for 30 plus years. And I always say I finally got to where I had my 15 minutes of obscurity,
Hmm.
you know? And like you, met a lot of famous people and semi-famous people, and I hung out with people, opened up for national acts, and I thought, man, this is going to happen. It's
Yep.
happening for me, you know.
Yep.
I got a lot of press. I got a lot of adulation for a few years. I got a little record deal, and the more of that happened, the bigger my head got, and the more of a putz I became. And although yeah, I hurt a lot of people, and if you're striving for that musical brass ring, there's a certain amount of that you have to have.
Yeah.
You have to have it. And I never intentionally, was a mean person. That's not my demeanor. But I stepped on a lot of people along the way, and thought, when I got super close to that big time record label deal, I thought, you know, um, wow, look what's happening to you here. And
Yeah.
it I wouldn't trade the experiences that I've had, because, probably like you, good, bad, and ugly, you see a side of life that most people never see
Yeah.
or understand.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for that time, because I knew from the time I was about 7 or 8 years old that I would be a player, all my life.
Yeah.
And you know, when I hit my mid 50s, I was regionally, let's say, well known, and I had, my 15 minutes were happening, but at the same time, the the uh, the guys that were a little more well known than I was, they're dropping like flies.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, I came to realize that life's not about living in the green room.
Mm-mm.
And it's not about signing autographs and shaking hands and people telling you how great you are.
Yeah.
And it wasn't long after that, uh, very shortly after that, that I started to get sick.
Hmm.
And that totally rearranged my life. And so I tried to musically go out on a great note, no pun intended. And the guys, we all got together. We played at this place, and our families and our friends and everybody was there. And I never mentioned that would be the last time I'd be able to play at the level that I thought was necessary, you
Yeah.
know? And that was the end of it. And I'm glad it ended like that, instead, there's a thousand different ways or more that it could have ended,
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So I could have been one of the guys that, just expired,
Hmm.
you know?
And it's one of those bittersweet things where it's like
hmm
you it it's a good thing that you experienced all of that because that quite literally made you who you are today.
Changed my life,
Yeah.
changed my life 180 degrees.
Hmm.
And it made me embrace faith. It made me stay close to the true three or four friends that I did have.
Yeah.
And it just really, it made me slow down physically. It just did a lot of things
Hmm.
that forced me to reevaluate. Hey, who's Tom Flood? Who is he really? Strip away the music, you know, and strip away this and that, and who are you really?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I would have loved if my music took off. I would have loved to be famous, but I think I love more where I'm at now.
oh my gosh,
I-
yeah,
In the worst way. It's like I am so glad that I had those experiences, and I'm really glad that I saw how corrupt business can be. I mean, I got to a point where I was seeing how my manager was doing stuff. I was seeing how
yeah,
some of the artists I was working with were doing stuff, and it got to a point where I sat down with myself and was like, "Okay, you need to do that now. If you want to make it, you need to be an asshole now."
yeah,
That's when I started to really go down that road
yeah. And I didn't want to be that guy. I just wanted to play
yeah,
and record and compose. And I didn't have that business sense. I was kind of forced into that. And I didn't like that aspect of it at all,
no.
at all. And those, 45-minute or 2 hour sessions that you're on the gig, it didn't compensate for away from the gig. It just didn't do it.
Yeah, yeah,
It didn't do it. I mean, I'm proud of what I did, and I'm glad I had those experiences.
yeah.
But and I didn't know about the true music business till I was kind of at the end of it all.
Hmm.
And I didn't have a mentor along the way, and all those things that say, hey, I just believed what people told me, and I got took for a whole lot. It was that whole story, and I
Yeah.
just really wanted to, at the end, I wanted to be successful, not famous. I
Yeah.
just wanted to be successful at being able to make a living and do my thing, and you know
And that's
but
why I love doing this so much is because I made music for like 5 years and I've been doing this YouTube channel for about 9 months. And I have met more people in the past 9 months. I've done more, I've gotten more followers, more views, more likes, more comments than I've ever got with my music. This is such a niche community and
mhm,
it's so tight knit and everybody is so nice. There's a
mhm.
couple people here and there that have stuff to say, but that's with any group.
Hey, yeah, and same with me. They're genuine people, and people that like you and I that are creative, you have to have that outlet. You
Yeah.
have to have some creative outlet, or you expire.
Yeah,
And YouTube, the pipe community, making the videos, and that's what it's done for me, for sure.
I love it.
Yeah,
I
for
love it.
sure. Yeah.
All right, so any blends that you enjoy mixing? Any custom porch piper blends?
I don't blend, but I will tell you there are George Tony and Gent Fistful of Briar. He does some blending that I really like.
Uh-huh.
The one that I'm smoking these days is it's a Prince Albert and C&D Darkfire blend,
Okay.
and I really like that. Dreaded Piper. He has sent me some of his Johnny's Foxtrot. I couldn't tell you what's in it, but I sure do like it.
Yeah.
They're very good. And some other people have sent me some things that I like.
Uh-huh.
And I'm just not a. I guess I could blend some things, but maybe
Yeah.
that'll come down the road.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
I have a little fun. I put stuff together. I put Cornell and Deal's mocha with Cornell and Deal's sweet English. So it
Hmm.
has that caramel chocolate with the
Yeah.
latakia. It's very
Yeah.
good.
I might do some beginner stuff. Like I'll take some Five Brothers
Uh-huh.
and mix it with maybe a little something to give it a little more kick, or I might try, you know, something else. But no, I would never call myself a blender. Never.
Got
Mm.
you. All right. What blend is your all-time favorite? And like a blend that you would have if you were stranded on an island, you could only pick one.
Boy, that would be either Prince Albert or Carter Hall.
Okay, yeah.
It would have to be um, because I can smoke those all day.
Yeah.
As opposed to a blend that I might like better, but
Hmm.
I can't smoke that all day long. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. Lukester sent me some of this Pier Jensen Burley. Boy, I smoked that right up. I really like that. But could I smoke, 15 bowls of that a day? Probably not. You
Nah.
know what I mean? But Prince
Yeah.
Albert, I could.
That's like me with Cult Blood Red Moon. I think this
Yeah.
is this is my fifth bowl of Cult today. I
Yeah.
love it. It's amazing. But it's not my favorite. Definitely not
Right.
my all-time favorite.
Right. Right.
Let's see. If you could bring back one discontinued blend, what would it be?
For me, it probably would be the original Burley Morning Pipe or the
Okay, yeah.
Burlier Morning Pipe. Yeah, yeah, and I don't know how old that blend goes back, and I am not educated enough on the really old style blends.
Yeah.
I rely on Walt for that. Yeah, but yeah, I would say that one. That one, the first one that kind of came to my mind.
Okay. All right. Favorite movie to sit back and light up a bowl and watch?
Outlaw Josie Wales, baby.
Okay, I've never seen that.
Oh, you got to see that one.
Hmm.
Uh, and maybe for some people it's not one of the greatest Clint Eastwood movies, but I could watch that and have a bowl every day. I love westerns. Outlaw Josie Wales, I would say, it would be that, or yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
Okay,
go with
cool.
that.
Nice. Um, you wake up and you're the last man on Earth. You can teleport anywhere to smoke a bowl. Where are you lighting up?
Right here in the hideaway.
Oh, really?
Yeah, right here in my own little world.
Really? You can smoke
Yeah,
anywhere in the world.
yeah. I thought about. I thought there are places I'd like to go back and have one.
Yeah.
Some of my camping trips and place when I lived on the beach down in Florida for a few years and things like that. But I am the most happy right here. I just
That's a
right here,
beautiful answer.
yeah, right here with my things and I'm
It,
good.
it makes my answer kind of stupid because I was gonna say the Oval Office.
Oh, oh. Oh, would I like to have a pipe in the Oval Office? Yes,
That would be a killer smoke spot.
it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah. All right. One person who's gone that you'd love to sit down and smoke a pipe with right now.
Oh, that's easy. That'd be my dad. My
Yeah.
dad and I were best of friends, and he died about 4 years ago. And he smoked occasionally, would smoke White Owl cigars,
Yeah.
those little drugstore,
Yep.
and I would get him nice cigars to smoke, and next thing I know, he said, let's go have our cigar walk, and he'd be smoking that White Owl. And I'm like, Dad, I just bought you that Fuente Opus X. I mean, come on. You know,
Hey, the White Owls are good too,
yeah.
man.
I have a White Owl wrapped in a little note that says, I know a great spot for us to have a cigar. And
Yeah.
I'd give anything to have a smoke with my dad.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
For me, it would be my grandfather.
Yeah. I thought about him too. And uh either one of them together would be awesome. If all three of us were together,
Yeah,
but my dad was there for me from the time I was born until just a few years ago.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a
yeah,
lot of things I missed out with my grandfather. I never sat and had a beer with him, never had a cigar with him, never had a pipe with him.
yeah.
And when he passed away, we were not on the greatest of terms.
Mm, mm.
And
Yeah.
I just think about it a lot
Well, sure,
of missing
sure,
out on that.
sure. That's understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I never had people that I would be considered like heroes.
Uh-huh.
My dad and my grandpa and people in my family, they were my heroes.
Yeah.
It might sound a little odd. Some people pick movie stars or music celebrities or something, but I admired those people with what they did. But a hero, mm, that's a pretty big word to me.
Hmm. For
Yeah.
sure.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what inspired you to start making the YouTube videos? I know you got pushed in the right direction, but what was really the flame that lit you up?
I guess after doing a couple and it kind of lit my creativity again,
Hmm.
which was certainly missing, in my life for a few years while I learned how to overcome some things. And I really needed that.
Yeah.
And then seeing other guys I'd never heard of YTPC. I
Hmm.
got on YouTube to figure out how to turn a light bulb on. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. But never, thought making content and everything. And I'd see these other guys, and I thought, you know, since the only thing that works on me is my mouth, I can do that.
There you go. Yeah.
Right, right. So that's how it started. That's what I did.
And
It
I
lit
think,
my it lit my it put the billows down there to see if there was
yeah,
anything worth firing up.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah,
what like motivated me so much was when I first got into this. I started by just watching a lot of guys like you, and I just thought, well, if these old farts can do it, I can certainly jump in.
sure, sure. Me too.
Yeah,
Me too. And I learned a lot from guys like Mutton Chop and Spurgeon
yeah,
Piper and guys that aren't on there as much anymore.
yeah,
And yeah, and it's like, wow, you know.
yeah.
And then
I love Spurgeon's videos, and
yeah,
I the first one I started watching was Hobbiton Piper
uh-huh.
and
Yep,
the Vaping Piper,
yep.
and I've emailed all three of them for this series, so
Excellent.
hopefully they get back to me.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent.
Let's see.
What else you got?
What does this hobby mean to you personally?
Okay. Um, I don't consider it a hobby.
Okay,
I consider it a lifestyle.
there you go. Okay.
All right. I guess, but I understand people that say it's a hobby. But for me, it's a lifestyle of coming together with my pipe and the ritual of it all to get it all happening.
Yeah.
I don't rush through bowls. It's my time to sit and think and think about you know everything that my crazy walnut brain comes up with and it fits me. It's like one of my guitars. It fits me. It fits who I am and kind of what I am about.
That's
So
nice.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I've personally always just gravitated towards this stuff. I think in a
Hmm.
way subconsciously. When I was
Yeah.
younger, I'd hang out with a lot of nefarious individuals,
Hmm.
as we should say.
Hmm.
And they would smoke a lot of weed, and I never smoked weed with them, but I would
Hmm.
always take their swishers or their white owls or their backwoods, and I'd sit there and just puff on one of those straight with the guts in it.
Hmm.
and I would get bullied for it. And
Yeah.
I just enjoyed it. It was nice. And that was when I was, 16, 17 years old. So I
Hmm.
think subconsciously I've just always been drawn to this community of tobacco. And like I think when I was watching Sopranos 3 years ago, that's what really got me into like looking into cigars. Just
And fire. The like in our scouting, I'm still the fire master today,
yeah,
and just what that represents, and to be able to go out in the middle of nowhere, start a fire, cook your food, you do
yeah.
all those things that I don't think most people could do that today,
No,
honestly.
I love it. I'm going camping this
Mhm.
weekend with my girlfriend, so
Oh, excellent,
I'm excited.
excellent, excellent. Yeah, you should be.
All right. So tobacco aside, what's
Okay,
something that you're just truly passionate about?
that would be music
Hmm.
for sure. Um, I'm passionate about that. Um, this might sound strange, but I'm passionate about the truth.
Okay.
Okay, regardless of kind of what you're talking about. I'm. I think I'm the guy that can cut through the crap and get straight to the truth.
Yeah.
All right. The rest of it's just phony baloney plastic banana,
There you go.
you know? But music, I'm passionate about our country.
Okay.
Um, and I'm very passionate about true friends, which
Hmm.
I'm so lucky to have. I have a couple of true friends. I always say I have four friends and one of them's questionable. That way it keeps them guessing.
I like that. I like that. Um, what accomplishment are you most proud of in your life?
Well, I would have to say that that would be over overcoming my disability or my obstacles.
Uh-huh.
Um, you know, I've earned other accomplishments that I am proud of. I have degrees and I have record on the wall in there and things of that nature. But to come from where I was 2 years ago, you know, to where I am today, which is a daily challenge at best,
Yeah.
or at worst, whatever the saying is.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of that from being not being able to function at all to being able to uh, do the things that I can do today
Yeah.
and to come into terms with that. That's been the hardest thing for me.
Okay.
But I'm proud of that, and I'm proud of the perseverance and the grit and all the things that come with everybody has everybody has obstacles,
Yeah.
whether it's physical, mental, whatever, financial, whatever it is, and to be able to paddle through that, and come out on the other side. You're not exactly the same person, but you made it through. So I would say that's my greatest accomplishment is overcoming my daily obstacles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is some advice that you've been given that changed the way you look at life forever?
Oh boy. My dad always told me, what are you prepared to do?
Hmm.
That was one thing, and to never quit. And he was right.
Yeah.
What can I say? He was right again.
Again, always.
and uh, and and to embrace that and not just let it go in this ear and out the other and say, yeah, yeah, sure,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Okay, it's a good answer.
yeah. I'm sticking with it.
When life gets difficult, what helps you keep moving forward?
My faith helps me keep moving forward. The faith in also that other people have in me. I owe it to my wife. I owe it to my close friends, my grandkids. That right there says, "Hey, Flood, get off your ass and get busy living."
Yeah.
Yeah, get busy living and take care of what you can do. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
What do you hope people remember most about you after you leave this earth?
Oh my. Well, boy, I, I would hope that they would remember me as a good person, a person with a good heart, and a person that would help you out, person that was honest, a person that you could go to and say, "This is bothering me. What do you think?" And I would, they know that I would be truthful with them. I would hope they remember um, maybe some of my accomplishments in life, but I would hope that they would remember that I genuinely loved and cared for them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, what is one piece of wisdom you'd like to leave the audience with today?
Ooh, wisdom,
I bet you're
wisdom.
full of that.
I'm full of it, all right. You might hear this a lot, but I think everybody is going through, I think too many people are going through life at a warp factor speed, and that slowing down to enjoy the things that matter the most and not the things like money and possessions and accomplishments,
Yeah.
but just what this wonderful world has to offer, and the fact that you can enjoy these things in the greatest country in the world.
Amen.
Mhm. And I think too many people don't understand what that really is. I know I didn't.
Hmm.
And now that I was have been forced to slow down, it's really opened my eyes to what's important in life. And what is important in life is your faith and your family, your friends, and your country. And that's what's really important, not how many pipes you have and how many toys you have
Yeah.
and what your latest trend is and yada yada.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Well, Tom, thank you so much. It was a pleasure
Um,
having you on the show.
I certainly appreciate you asking me. Very nice of you.
For those of you watching, definitely check out his channel, Porch Piper Tom. I will link it down below. And comment, let me know who else you want me to interview. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Appreciate you, Ben.
All right. Thank you so much.
Hey, man, call on me anytime. We'll cuss and discuss.
For sure. For sure. Awesome.
All right, enjoy your camping trip too.
Thank you so much.
All right, brother. I'll see you.
Have a good one.
All right.